How to end a relationship advice to people who want to break up. Want to know how to end a relationship in a decent manner? It's not easy for the person who's about to receive the bad news, and it likewise isn't any easier for the one who has to end it. Despite it being such a trying moment, however, this does not give people the excuse of not finishing a relationship the right way. Hard as it is to end a relationship, you won't believe the way other people have tried to do it. A lot of people opt to take the cowardly way out because they couldn't handle ending the whole thing bravely. Breaking up is not pleasant, but breaking up through email or something definitely makes the whole experience 10 times worse. Tip number 1 on how to end a relationship: do it in person. There is no great way to end a relationship, frankly speaking. But there are so many ways you can make it worse, so try to avoid them at least. The noblest thing you can do is to end a relationship in person. No emails. No letters. And most certainly no post-its. And this is probably worst of all. No asking someone else to do it for you. I know you think that this last statement is highly improbable and funny, but you'd be surprised what desperate and cowardly people can do. Tip number 2 on how to end a relationship: do it in private. I don't know why, but a lot of people seem to think that it's best to end a relationship in a restaurant. Worse, they do it in a restaurant with lots of other people. You know that this dinner won't have a happy ending. Most likely, you'll leave the other person in tears or in a state of embarrassment. If you're going to end a relationship, you should do it in private. Why? Because your private affairs should remain between the two of you alone. Because you owe that other person that much. Because both of you will be in a very vulnerable state. Tip number 3 on how to end a relationship: stick to your decision. Make up your mind. Don't end a relationship only to have second doubts and take back what you said. If you're not ready to end a relationship, don't. If you're having problems, talk about them, but don't break up just yet. Sometimes, you might end up getting back with an ex after a few months or a year. But trying to get back together with your lover just days after breaking his or her heart, and then having doubts about the relationship again, will only create trouble. There is no great way to end a relationship. It's not a pleasant thing at all. However, there are ways to do it right. Ways that take into account what you might have been through. So if you're thinking of taking the cowardly route, I'd advise you to stop typing that email and gather your courage this one last time.